Yeah, hi there, and welcome back, and let us continue with our lecture. And let's go and see about the timer operator in RxJava. So what we'll do is we'll go and create another function over here, and I will say timer timer opera timer operator, and then we will say return type is of the observable, and let's see the letter the return type, and over here I'll just return the observable of the timer. So it's really you can see that the Android Studio is quite intelligent. You can see whenever I type a timer operator, it give me the first thing to select is the timer. That's really interesting, right? So it's quite intelligent. Your ID is quite intelligent. It's already known that what you are going to get. So observable the timer. That's really helpful, right? And we have a timer, and the timer, if you go to the implementation of this timer, I will go to ReactiveX timer. Let's go over here, and it takes a delay, the initial delay before emitting a single value, and the time unit before use for the delay. So we have to pass the two parameter over here. One is the delay and the unit in the time. The returns an observable that emits code or after a specified delay then completes. So it's not emitting continuously, and previously you saw that it was when we actually make use of the interval, it was a continuous emission of the value, but here it says after a specified delay it will emit the value and then completes. So it will just complete after a first emission. It will not go for the continuous emission of the value. Just take a note over here. It's a single it's just a one-time emission of the value, and the initial delay we have to pass, and the time unit. So let's go over here, and if we take a return type, it's a long, so we have to pass return type as observable of the long over here, and the timer is the initial value. The delay is of let's say after the 5 second we want time unit dot second. So after 5 seconds, then we want to execute. We want to get over here. Let's go over here, and let me copy the same thing. So and let me copy this one, and let me comment out this one, and then I'll paste this one, and then I'll call that function. So my function name is timer operator. Just copy and paste it the timer operator because we are implementing the same. So implementation is same over here, and every time we get after the first emission, we are getting the value, and then we get the location. So after a 5 second, I want to call a certain function. So let's say after a 5 minute of uses your application, you want to perform some action. Let's say this is really helpful, right? So after, let's say it's time operator. If it is delay after 5 seconds, then it will call on next. And on the next you receive, then you want to perform something, and then it completes it after the one time of execution. So let's run our application, and let's go to the logcat over here, and let's wait for the 5 seconds, and then it should call our function. So yeah, it called our function, which is of this one, to get the latitude and longitude, and then it got completed. So that's the thing that we have to take note, is complete on the first emission of the value, and we can pass the certain delay. Let's say after 5 seconds or after 5 minutes you want to perform some action, then it's really helpful over here. So I think that's all for this lecture, and hope you enjoyed this, and we will meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.